In the annals of ancient history, few names resonate with the power and transformation of Ashoka Maurya. He is universally remembered as Ashoka the Great, a title earned through both conquest and profound spiritual change. His story is a testament to the human capacity for both immense destruction and unparalleled compassion. Ashoka's reign spanned a pivotal period, approximately from 268 to 232 BCE. These decades marked a significant era in the development of the Indian subcontinent, shaping its political and cultural landscape for centuries to come. His rule represents a high point of ancient Indian civilization. He presided over the vast Maurya Empire, an entity that dominated ancient India. This powerful state was the largest empire to have existed on the Indian subcontinent, a testament to the ambition and organizational prowess of its rulers. Ashoka inherited and expanded this formidable domain. The geographical reach of the Maurya Empire under Ashoka was truly immense. It stretched across much of the Indian subcontinent, encompassing diverse cultures and peoples. From the Himalayas in the north to the southern tip of India, and from Afghanistan in the west to Bangladesh in the east, his dominion was unparalleled. Ashoka's historical significance is multifaceted. He is remembered not only for the sheer size of his empire, but also for a profound personal transformation that reshaped his governance. This journey from a ruthless conqueror to a benevolent ruler remains one of history's most compelling narratives. Ashoka's early years as a ruler were characterized by formidable military prowess. He was known for his strategic brilliance and an unwavering ambition to expand his empire. His initial approach to governance was marked by a firm, often ruthless hand. Driven by these expansionist ambitions, Ashoka sought to consolidate and enlarge the Maurya Empire. He believed in the necessity of a unified and powerful state, and he was prepared to employ any means to achieve this vision. His early campaigns were relentless and effective. Ashoka succeeded his father, Bindusara, to the throne of the Maurya Empire. The succession was not without its challenges, as historical accounts suggest a period of intense struggle among his siblings. Ashoka emerged victorious, demonstrating his early resolve and strength. The consolidation of his power was achieved through brutal means. Ashoka was initially known as Chandashoka, or Ashoka the Fierce, reflecting his harsh methods. He eliminated rivals and quelled rebellions with an iron fist, ensuring his absolute authority. Suppression of rivals was a key aspect of his early rule. He ruthlessly dealt with any opposition to his ascent and reign, establishing a reputation as a formidable and unyielding monarch. This period laid the foundation for his vast and centralized empire. The pivotal moment in Ashoka's life, and indeed in Indian history, was the Kalinga War. This devastating conflict was fought around 260 BCE, a mere 8 years into his reign. It was a war of conquest, aimed at incorporating the independent kingdom of Kalinga into the Maurya Empire. The war resulted in an unimaginable human cost, with an estimated 100,000 deaths among the Kalingan soldiers and many more among Ashoka's own forces. The sheer scale of the slaughter left an indelible mark on the land and its people. The devastation was widespread and horrific. Beyond the battlefield casualties, the conflict caused widespread displacement of countless people. Villages were razed, families were torn apart, and the social fabric of Kalinga was shattered. The aftermath was a scene of immense suffering and desolation. Witnessing this devastation firsthand led to Ashoka's profound remorse. The sight of the dead, the wounded, and the grieving survivors filled him with deep regret and sorrow. This experience became the catalyst for a radical change in his heart and his philosophy of governance. Ashoka's deep remorse over the Kalinga War led directly to his renunciation of violence. He vowed to abandon warfare and conquest as instruments of state policy. This was a revolutionary decision for a monarch of his time, marking a complete departure from traditional imperial ambitions. Following this profound realization, Ashoka embraced Buddhism. He found solace and guidance in the teachings of the Buddha, which offered a path away from suffering and towards peace. His conversion was not merely nominal, but deeply personal and transformative. He became a devout Buddhist, dedicating his life to the principles of the religion. Ashoka actively studied Buddhist scriptures, meditated, and sought to live according to the Dharma. His commitment was evident in his subsequent actions and policies. With his conversion, Ashoka adopted the core principles of Dharma as the guiding philosophy for his empire. Dharma, in this context, refers to a universal moral law, encompassing righteousness, ethical conduct, and social harmony. It became the bedrock of his new administration. Central to his new philosophy was the principle of nonviolence, or ahimsa. Ashoka decreed an end to animal sacrifices and promoted vegetarianism. He sought to instill a culture of peace and respect for all living beings throughout his vast domain. Other principles he emphasized included truthfulness, compassion, and respect for all living beings. Ashoka encouraged his subjects to practice kindness, generosity, and tolerance. He believed that a society built on these virtues would be prosperous and harmonious. Ashoka's new Buddhist philosophy was swiftly reflected in the implementation of widespread reforms across his empire. These changes touched every aspect of governance, from legal codes to social welfare. He sought to create a just and benevolent state. To communicate his new vision and policies, Ashoka commissioned the creation of the famous Ashokan edicts. These were inscribed on pillars, rocks, and cave walls throughout the empire, serving as public declarations of his principles and laws. They are invaluable historical documents. The content of these edicts outlined Dharma principles and provided guidance for his subjects. They exhorted people to live virtuously, respect elders, practice religious tolerance, and care for the poor. The edicts were a direct appeal to the moral conscience of his people. Ashoka initiated numerous public works projects aimed at improving the lives of his subjects. He ordered the construction of hospitals for both humans and animals, a testament to his compassion and commitment to welfare. These institutions provided essential care to all. Environmental efforts were also a significant part of his reforms. Ashoka promoted the planting of trees along roads and in public spaces, providing shade and sustenance. He understood the importance of a healthy environment for the well-being of his people. Furthermore, he invested in infrastructure development, including the digging of wells and the construction of rest houses for travelers. These initiatives facilitated trade, travel, and access to vital resources, significantly improving daily life across the empire. Ashoka became an active promoter of Buddhism, seeking to spread its message throughout his empire and beyond. He believed in the universal applicability of Buddhist teachings and their potential to foster peace and understanding. His patronage was instrumental in the religion's growth. He sent missionaries to neighboring countries, carrying the message of Dharma far and wide. These envoys were not conquerors, but messengers of peace, sharing the teachings of the Buddha through persuasion and example. This marked a new form of imperial outreach. These missionary efforts achieved a truly global reach for the time. Ashoka's emissaries reached Sri Lanka, where Buddhism became the state religion, and parts of Southeast Asia. There is also evidence suggesting contact with the Hellenistic kingdoms of the Mediterranean world, extending Buddhism's influence far beyond India's borders. Ashoka's rule ushered in a remarkable period of peace and prosperity for the Maurya Empire. The cessation of aggressive warfare allowed resources to be redirected towards development and welfare. This era fostered stability and economic growth across the subcontinent. A hallmark of his reign was his commitment to religious tolerance. Despite his personal devotion to Buddhism, Ashoka respected and protected all faiths within his empire. He encouraged dialogue and understanding among different religious communities. Promoting harmony, his focus was consistently on improving the lives of his people. Ashoka implemented policies designed to alleviate suffering, promote justice, and ensure the welfare of every citizen. He saw his role as a benevolent father figure to his vast populace. Education promotion also received his attention. Ashoka encouraged learning and the dissemination of knowledge, recognizing its importance for societal progress. While specific institutions are not widely detailed, the spirit of inquiry and moral instruction was fostered. He maintained a strong and unified centralized administration, which was crucial for governing such a vast empire. This efficient bureaucracy ensured the implementation of his policies and the maintenance of law and order, providing a stable framework for his reforms. Despite Ashoka's profound impact, the Maurya Empire began to decline relatively soon after his death. The empire, which had been held together by his strong leadership and moral authority, gradually fragmented. His successors struggled to maintain its vastness and unity. Nevertheless, Ashoka remains revered as one of the most significant figures in Indian history. His transformation from a ruthless conqueror to a compassionate ruler continues to inspire. He stands as a towering figure whose ideals transcended his own time. He is remembered for his lasting commitment to peace, social justice, and the spread of Buddhism. Ashoka demonstrated that power could be wielded not just for conquest, but for the moral upliftment of humanity. His legacy is one of profound ethical leadership. Ashoka's story continues to inspire people worldwide, transcending cultural and temporal boundaries. His message of non-violence, compassion, and universal welfare resonates with modern aspirations for a more peaceful and just world. He is a timeless example of enlightened leadership. A powerful symbol of his enduring influence is the Ashoka Chakra, a wheel with 24 spokes. This emblem was taken directly from his pillars, specifically the lion capital of Sarnath. It represents the Dharma wheel, symbolizing righteousness and progress. The Ashoka Chakra is now a central element of the Indian national flag. Its inclusion signifies India's commitment to the principles of peace, justice, and progress that Ashoka championed. It is a constant reminder of his profound impact on the nation's identity. Indeed, Ashoka's legacy is a testament to his enduring influence on Indian identity and values. He laid the moral and ethical foundations that continue to shape the nation's ethos. His reign remains a golden age, a beacon of enlightened governance and spiritual awakening.